So I'm just gonna start with introducing myself. My name is Hiba, and I'm 20 years old. I'm one of the six-figure earners, one of the platinum ambassadors here in GC, and I've been here in GC. It's gonna be almost a year and a half now, and I was working, studying. Now this is all what I do, you guys. And it just like I started this and I've never expected that me saying yes to this opportunity will bring me to where I am today. So I hope you guys are ready to get some notes from what I'm going to talk about today. And the topic of today is gonna be serious. It's gonna be like an important topic, a serious topic. It's not complicated, but it's more that we know that when it comes to our goals, when it comes to this topic, you just need to make things simpler. And when it comes to maximizing your performance, that's what you actually need, because a lot of people now think that, oh, if I want to achieve my goal, then it's gonna take a lot of time, right? So let's say if you put a goal from, hey, I wanna hit IPA by this time, who is going to stop you if you're going to take the decisions? But a lot of people think, oh, it's complicated, it's and they complicate it for themselves. But the things that will help you today, which is the topic that I'm going to talk about, which is maximizing your performance. So I hope that you guys are taking notes on what I'm going to talk about. Let me know if your notes are ready. Before every call that I get on, what I always make sure that all of us are just going to take notes. The second thing, that we have our screenshots videos ready to post that on social media. Tag the host, tag GC Champions channel, and just make sure that you're putting it out there, that you guys that your followers knows, hey, it's not just like in trading and investing, but we have a lot of things that we do behind the scenes, so people actually see the community, that people see the culture that we have. So that's one thing. Second thing, your notes are ready. So because today I'm going to give you guys some tips that will help you to lead even your teams, and even if it's one person or two people, how can you actually lead these people in the right way, so you can actually maximize performance. And what does that word means? Me personally, when I entered this place, when I entered this organization, 100% didn't like, it wasn't convincing to me anymore. Even though before me starting the business or taking it serious, my ambitious 100%, like me looking at 100%, or me doing things at in a perfect way, it was perfection for me. Like me doing everything correctly, it was perfection. If it's now about ranks, that me achieving the rank in a certain deadline that I put to myself, or when it comes to even alerts or even my achievements. But now, like, I don't allow myself to accept normal standards. Like normal standards, a lot of people, like, they'd be like, oh, you know what, I'm just gonna hit diamond and that's it. And a lot of people hit diamond and then they just stop and they hit success comma, right? And this is something, when I hit diamond, what happened is my mentor called me and he was like, hey, be careful from this, be careful from success comma. But when it comes to like you allowing yourself to accept the normal standard, that maybe everyone just okay with it, it's not okay, it's not good. And I always love to be like to the max, to the max, right? And that I have like a performance, and that when I started this, like when I started doing that, and when I started maximizing my performance, everything or every goal that I started looking at, it's like it became two times extra effort that I need to put in, right? Because it wasn't any goal, like the goal that I started to put in my mind, it wasn't any goals, right? It's big goals. And it's because big goals, my performance, and it started to get maximized. And eventually your efforts, it's two times extra. So why don't I just put the time and put the effort so I can maximize my performance, and with when it comes to me even believing that I'm in the right place, that will offer me the right tools, the right resources, and I know that I have the right leaders around me, that means that I can do better than perfect. That's what I'm trying to tell you guys. You're in the right place, you have the right tools, you have the right people around you have the right leaders around you, right? And that means that you can do so much better than this, and so much, like, more than even perfect. But you just first need to take the decision to it, and you just need to stop allowing yourself being normal. Like before, before me starting to look at the business differently and to my goals differently, and before I started maximizing my performance, was the word good. It's just convincing me that I'm good for that, just like me doing things good, not perfect, not to the max. It just was like, you know what, I'm doing what I need to get done, right? But when it comes to you looking at your goals differently, and when it comes to you looking at how you actually can maximize your goals with the resources that you have, and you start looking at how you actually can get better every single day, and wake up every single day and tell yourself, like, you know what, yesterday I signed up one person, or I posted 2 TikToks. Today I want to post 3 TikToks. I want to sign up 3 people. Okay, wait, let me just check the comments. I think there's someone. Rosanna, can you allow the people to get in? Okay.
Waiting room is off.
Sorry?
The waiting room is off. They should be able to get in.
Oh. Someone is calling me. That's why. Okay. So there's a rule that me and my leaders actually like follow, which is and it's the first rule that you will start following to maximize your performance, and that you know that the leaders are the most important role, right, in the business, in your business, if it comes to your leaders or you being a leader, right? And you as leader, you should actually show people the way to maximize their goal by maximizing their effort in the right way.
Technical difficulties, guys. I know she'll be back on very soon. But in the meantime, I mean, who was on this boot camp earlier? A lot of value, right? 100%. And, wrapping up with the builders, we're just adding more and more and more, but a great way, like definitely a super Saturday for sure. All right. So, any takeaways, by the way, from the boot camp? Since while we wait for Hiba, what's your biggest takeaway? Something that you learned today that's like, wow, like I really needed to hear this and I'm going to start applying this 100%. You can unmute yourselves. Hold on. Let me let you guys unmute yourselves for now.
You guys hear me now?
Oh, she's back. Okay, awesome.
I'm so sorry, my internet just fell off.
Okay. Let me make you co-host.
So what the reason you guys can hear me. So the reason why I started talking about maximizing your performance is when people understand their goals and when people really start not allowing themselves to accept the normal standards, and that they like when I ask a person what I want to hear from a person when I tell them, hey, what is your goal? And then they tell me, oh, hitting PE in this is what happened with one of my girls, by the way. A couple of months ago, I asked a girl in my team, and I was like asking her, what is your goal, like when it comes to ranks? And she was like, my goal is to hit PE in 6 months. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm sorry for cursing, but I'm like, what are you talking about? What do you mean PE in 6 months? People hit PE here in 12 days. Her name is Benin, exactly. And you guys, when I started telling her how, like, a lot of people just think it's so complicated to hit a certain rank, so they just complicate it for themselves, and then they end up not doing it at all. Okay, so I started to make it easy for her by telling her exactly what to do, but maximizing the things that and the assignments that she should be doing. Because if I give her normal assignments, she will start thinking of, you know what, because it's complicated, if I do these assignments, it will take me long. But if I give her extra assignments to do and to just maximize her performance, she will hit her goal 2 times shorter of the deadline that she puts for herself. But this is like a small training that I wanted to give you guys, and I know because there's a lot of people here on this call that are new, I want to give you guys something more about skills when it comes to prospecting and inviting. And last time I gave this training, it was for my Dutch team, so I wanted to give it to you guys so you can benefit from it too. But the first thing, because I get really asked so much because of like, how do you guys pop so much ranks? Like, how do you have so much ranks popping every single week, Hiba? It's because I know how to put my team in a position where they like just like their like performance, it just gets maximized, and they know what they're doing, and they know their goals, and like they know how to hit their goals 2 times shorter than the time that it's put for them. Right. But today I really want to focus on prospecting and inviting. I know that has nothing to do with maximizing performance, but I really wanted to give you guys this short training, so when it comes to your builders, how you actually should be treating or treating these certain people that put low standards and low ranks for them. And I know a lot of us see so much potential in some people, and they be telling you, oh, I want to hit PE in, let's say, a month, or I want by that time to hit PE. And then I'm like, girl, you have so much potential in you. You can hit that literally in 2 weeks, right? But I'm just telling you guys how you should treat people that give you these like objections about their goals, or even these excuses, whatever you want to call it. But when it comes to prospecting and inviting, because I got so much questions from so many sidelines here, is when it comes to prospecting and inviting, we all know that when it comes to prospecting and inviting and these two skill sets, you cannot prospect without inviting, and without inviting people, and you cannot invite without prospecting. So I just want you, I know there's a lot of people here, and there's a lot of people here that don't know that there's 5 points of network marketing, and each point I'm going to explain it to you guys. And prospecting is where you actually can find people who are interested. There's two methods, which is one in person and the second one is social media. I'm going to say something and maybe some people will hate me because of it, which is I build my business based on social media. Why? Because I know for people in my age, when it comes to telling their parents or telling their friends or people they know about they started something, you will get, I knew for sure that I will get negative, there are a lot of people will start talking like shit about me. So you know what, I just didn't even tell anyone that I know about what I'm doing. So I just build my whole entire business online. So that's when it comes to prospecting, where you actually build connections, where you find people that are interested about you, what you do. Inviting, it's just you inviting them. It can be one-on-one call, or it can be sending them a video, or it can be sending them the link of the opportunity call or an event, whatever. And then you have the presentation, which is you giving the presentation and explaining what iGenius is and all the services and all the products. And the fourth point is following up, is you following up with people right after you presented the opportunity to them. And then you have closing, is just getting them started. So like I said in the first in a bit, that we're going to talk about prospecting and inviting, which is the first two skill sets. And like I said, you have in-person and online. And two things that we really need to focus on when it comes to prospecting and inviting is connecting with an individual. That's the first thing, which is connecting with an individual, and make a band, make a relationship with them. Don't be like, oh, I have an announcement for you, maybe you're interested in it, or be sending a message and select everyone. And because I see a lot of people doing that, where they just write a message and then select everyone and then just send it to everyone, like that won't pay attention, like that won't pay their attention. So don't just do it. Okay. Two, the second thing, which is pitching the business. Don't let them feel, oh, I don't have time to explain to you, or because why? Because they won't feel valuable, right? Don't show them, like, some people are too selfish, you guys, and I actually hate that, that some leaders are too selfish to even respond to people. Don't do that. Don't do it. I hope you're not doing it, because a lot of people will feel that they're not valuable, and they just won't join your business eventually, right? And after that, trust me, they will feel that when you show them that you care about them and you have a connection with them, and that you actually, and I always treat my followers as a consult. Like, I'm just trying to help them, giving them advices. When it comes to the crypto market, I always tell people that want to learn about crypto just to be careful. The crypto market is now crashing. Just me giving them advices. When people say that you're an expert at what you're doing and giving advices, we'll love to be part of what you're doing, right? So, and they will feel that you have something amazing to offer when it comes to you, like, prospecting, right? And telling them, oh, we have an opportunity call, whatever, right? So when you just show them that you care about them, and that will build the trust between you and them. And talk first about them and their personality, and then life, right? So next step, what I always do is how we can build that connection. How can I talk to these people and get to know them before getting into the business, before getting them started into the business? And something very this is very key, which is always asking questions. Just always ask questions. Why? Because questions will give me awareness of these people's background and their interest, and how I can talk to them and relate to them too. So by example, if someone messaged me and I got to know that they are very busy, and they have a full-time job, they have a full-time school, and they don't have even time to trade and invest, but they want something on the side, or they want something to trade for, like I got to know that they don't have time, right? This is a problem. And me as an entrepreneur, or me as a coach in this company, my job is to offer opportunity, to give opportunity to people and solve problems, right? So what is the problem that I can solve, right? They are busy. What can I do? I can ask a question of like, hey, do you know anything about trading and investing? No? Amazing. Okay, you know what? We have an AI. And then you start talking about it. Boom, you solve the problem, right? And when you get to know the person, you will know how you make them feel related to you, and also by the question that you ask. So you connect the answers that they gave you with the business in an indirectly way, the business to the business. Why? Because this profession is not about selling, it's about sharing. And I always say that we are not in a sales business. We are here sharing our experience with people. And yeah, it's not selling, it's sharing. And why I said in an indirectly way, because that's network marketing, it's all in an indirectly way. So what kind of questions can we ask? Let's get into that. Ask questions that they will answer you with a yes, and approval. So they feel more comfortable talking to you. They feel more comfortable sharing you things. What kind of questions can you answer? Let's say you see in their bio, I always, before me talking to a person, I always go to their IG, to their IG account, right? I always go directly to their IG account, and I be looking at their bio. Do they have anything like that tells me where they're actually from? Let's say they have a flag of the Netherlands, or their name sounds Dutch. Okay, I always tell them, are you from the Netherlands? Are you from the Netherlands, or are you from Belgium? Because Belgium and Netherlands both speak Dutch. Okay, I always go to their following list. Let's say I see they follow Justin Bieber. I saw that you're interested in this certain account, or I saw that you're a fan, or that you follow Justin Bieber. Have you heard? You know, I just start asking questions. I saw that you're a fan of this artist. Is that right? So I'm always asking questions and expecting a yes. So they feel more comfortable talking to you. So they feel more comfortable sharing you their story. Right? So the first three questions, you got to make sure as a networker that has these three questions has an approval. The answers has an approval. It's a great trick to let them feel comfortable. So that's very clear, and I always use this trick. So when it comes to the next step, let's get into the next step now. Now, ask questions, for sure they will ask you the same question back. What questions can we ask people that they will answer us, or they will ask us the same question back? Let me know in the chat. What questions? What kind of questions? And why did I say this actually? Because if they ask the same question back to us, I can present and introduce them to my business after that I already got a background about them, right? And their interest and their life and their personality. Now I have more I'm more aware of their personality. I'm more aware of their interests. I'm more aware of their background and what might be the problems that they need a solution for, right? And you really will be aware of who is serious and who is not. And when it comes to you knowing who is serious and who is not, you will just stop wasting time, right? And they will not only be wasting time sharing things. Remember, it's sharing. What do you do? Exactly. What do you do, or what do you do for a living? So we ask questions to discover facts or knowledge about individuals. Second is to measure their interests. And when it comes to what is the best way to communicate with people, some people it's through texting or voice messages. I always make sure that I'm sending a voice message because I want them to hear my voice. I want them to hear my energy. I want them to know that I'm not a robot. I'm not just someone behind my screen, or I'm not a robot. I'm a person. They will feel more comfortable when they be listening to your voice. I was telling one of my leaders to take notes. Okay. Second way is calling. Is through calling. So you guys, I'm gonna share with you today a something that we started doing with my Arabic team that really worked for them. And what it is, it's actually what they start to do is, because look, you guys, even though if someone is interested, you need to make sure that these people are not only interested, but they money, but they won't be serious with you. I'm not going to waste my time with people that will pay and won't be serious, right? That happens. So you need to know exactly who is the people that you will be working with long term. These are the people that I'm searching for. These are the people that I want to work with. So when it comes to calling, I always, me and my team, what we do is when we send the video that explains what iGenius is, let's say the person got back to us, we don't sign them right away. We be like, you know what? Okay, did you watch the video? Amazing. Okay, let's get on a call. So we get on the call, and I start getting to know the person, why they want to join, and then I start asking them questions, and I will tell you in a bit what are the questions that I'd be asking my people. And then I'd be like, okay, so in this business, when it comes to our business, it's gonna take you 6 months to a year until you achieve the success that you have in mind. And then I also ask them questions about the amount that they want to be making. Let's say 10,000. If you follow the plan that I will give you from 6 months to a year, because I did it in 5 months. So if I did it in 5 months, you can do it too. If you follow what I tell you, right? If you be consistent, if you be coachable, and I always ask them, are you coachable? Are you hungry? Are you willing to do whatever it takes? If yes, okay, this is the person that I want to work with. Right? So, and I've been doing meeting in persons too. Are so powerful, like so powerful. And what we do is I don't go and meet in person with like one-on-one. I don't do like only one person and then me, and then we're going to have a conversation together. No, I let people come to a meeting that we have with our team, with the whole team. The whole team is there, and the team is just doing their thing, and me meeting this person that wants to get started. They get to see the culture that we have. They get to see the team that I'm not just someone who is talking about behind my phone and sharing stuff on my social media and that's it. No, but I have a whole team, right? They see the team, they see the people right there, right? And they see how their energy, they see how people are working really hard towards their goals. So just because of that, they're sold, right? And you need to let them feel that you are an easy person to communicate with. That you are an easy person to communicate with. Don't let them feel, oh, they are busy. If I join, they won't have time to work with me. One of the people last month messaged me, and he was like, he actually signed up with me, and he told me that one of this coach or this leader, I messaged her, and this leader was one of my leaders though. And he said, this leader, I messaged her, and she was very absent on her stories, but then in a week she just disappeared. I don't see anything. Like, I don't see any stories. Where is she? He asked me, where is she? I was like, I don't know, she's around. He was like, but I don't see anything of her on social media. I would like to be with someone who is active. I'm like, yeah, that's what we're missing. And then I made a screenshot and I sent it to my builders group, and I was like, you see, that's what I'm talking about. This is what I say is consistency. And this girl stopped for a to rest, a time to recap. And then the moment that you will stop, everyone will sign up. The moment that you will stop, everyone will sign up. The moment that the day that you won't be posting on social media is the day that everyone will sign up. Let's get back to that point. Don't let them feel, oh, that you are busy and that you're not even responding to people's messages. No, just be there and show them that you have time. You have time to work with them. But at the same time, balance is very important, right? Balance is important. Also, entrepreneurs, they're not 24/7 behind their phones and on social media, right? On Instagram, responding to people. So yeah, and then that's why I said balance is everything. And then you just continue to ask them questions. You be controlling the chat, right? Don't let them make you think about the questions that they're asking. Make them think of the questions that you are asking. I'm gonna repeat that again. Don't let them make you think of the questions that they are asking. You make them think of the questions that you are asking. So let's talk about the most important part, which is why people don't trust, let's say, me. Let's say why people don't trust me. Let's say I'm a new person that just got started with trade with the network marketing side, and I'm just talking to so many people, and there's not like I talk to so many people, but people are not trusting me. Why? Like, people are not just getting started. Why is that? Or they say, I want to think about it. They just start giving me excuses. I have this feeling that people don't trust me. Why is that? Let me tell you why. If your personality, if your character, like if you as a person, your personality is not clear on your social media, on your IG stories. If you are someone that don't show people that you are a person, not just a scammer, and you show or you share stuff about yourself, because we always say 20% about the business, 80% about you. People want to get to know you. People want to know who is Ovi, and what is Ovi doing in his life. Where is he going to? Where does he live? What does he do for a living? Just a live update about you. That's when I got started. First thing that my mentor told me to do, first thing that she wanted me to do, is to post a story, to post my stories and put it in my highlights and talking about my story. And guess what she told me? She told me just life updates. Who are you? What are you doing now? What did you do before? Why did you do this? Just a live update. Who are you? Right? How old are you? There's a lot of people watching you every single day, and there's a lot of people coming across your page every single day, and there's a lot of people watching your stories, new people watching your stories every single day. You need to always be like telling people about you. You always need to be introducing people about you. And like I said, if you are someone that don't show his face, and don't show people that you are a person, not a scammer, and you share stuff about you, that's why people won't trust you, because you're not sharing things about you. So the second thing why people maybe like don't trust me, let's say, just giving an example, is because I'm not delivering the energy. You always need to be getting excited without sounding weird though. I'm not saying, oh, go scream. No. But you always should be like getting excited about the things that you're doing in your business, without sounding weird. And two, they're going to follow the confidence in your voice. And last week, Nurhan said something in that, I think the plat call or the builders call, and it was about you guys, her videos just goes viral like crazy. Like, her videos goes viral. When I try to do these videos, or when one of my team's leaders try to do these videos, recreate these videos, it just does not go viral, right? Why is that? The reason why is because Nurhan is so confident when it comes to her speaking in her videos. She's so confident, right? And like, people follow the confidence in her voice. Like, there is a whole different, like, when I watch one of like the team members doing like a video of Nurhan, like, there's a whole different, of course I'm gonna message Nurhan, and I'm not gonna message you, because there's a whole different when it comes to like how she's speaking, the confidence, her energy, her smiling, not hello you guys, how are you? You understand what I mean? Like, it's like she's delivering the energy, right? she's focusing in her level of inspiration. So focus in your level of inspiration, right? And when it comes to inspiration, you guys, like, even if it's you telling people stories, like, stories are just like are different. When you tell people stories, like, trust me, a lot of people, like a lot of successful people in this industry, they are successful because they know how to tell stories, right? And show them the progress that you made. And this, you guys, it's so important. A lot of people get started, and if you are new, I'm just warning you to not do this, okay? A lot of people get started with us and they make results, they are happy, they're sharing their experience, and then a day or two or a week or two, they stop posting, right? People, their followers, like right away, what is your followers will start thinking? Oh, this person, he saw results in the beginning, and then he quit. He's not seeing results because you stop posting about it. You stop posting. People won't be excited to join you if they don't see the progress that you made, if they don't see the progress that your team is making. And when it comes to my team, what I always do on my stories is, hey, even if a person just tells me, hey, I finished Market Pro, I make a think about it. Like, hey, you guys, this person finished the basics of the financial markets, of the education of the financial markets, and he just got started. You guys, I'm just showing people the progress of my team. Even if it's small progress, he just finished Mark Pro, right? Just Mark Pro, but that's an achievement, and I'm showing that on social media. I'm showing my followers, hey, you see, you guys, there's people that are seeing results and making progress, right? So now let's talk about 5 steps to unlimited prospects. And I actually saw this video or saw this training from Eric Worre when I got started, and I was like, and since then, every second, like every single builder that comes to my team, or every single customer that decides to be a builder, I right away just give him this, right? So if before me, the step 1, we all know, active Canadians list, which is and before even talking about that, I always ask in my training when it comes to prospecting and inviting this question. If I tell you I will give you a 2,000 or 500 for each new conversation, for each new connection, for each new relationship that you will make, how much names you will put on the list? Tell me in the chat. If I tell you I will give you 1,000, or I will give you a 500, I will give you 2,000 for each new connection that you will make, how much would you, how many names could you put on a list? Too many. Until I pass out. I like that, Edwin. A lot. Now, everyone's brain is started to working. Why? Because there's some money, right? There's some money, as much as possible. Everyone just now going to put so many names on the list because there's some money. But that your success in this profession depends on, I just want you guys to know that your success in this profession really depends on how long your list is. More money, let's make more connections. Let's talk to more people. Let's message more people on TikTok. Let's turn followers into leads. Everyone that follows me on Instagram, hey, I'm sending them a message. Thank you so much for the follow. Are you interested to know more about what I'm appreciate both? Hey, Queen, every single person that you come across. And you know what I started to do too? Let me tell you what I started doing too. If I see someone on social media let's say from the Netherlands, when I see a girl, okay, she has followers, she's pretty, she has good videos, and I like her energy. I always go like follow this girl, and I gone on Zeke, why you're laughing? I want to laugh too. I go on Instagram, and I message her, and um I'd be like, hey, you're so pretty, and where do you have this t-shirt from? I'm just finding something to compliment and asking a question, right? And then she will reply to me, and then I will start the conversation. I will build that connection. I will build that relationship. She will follow me back, right? And then when she follows me back, she will see my stories. And when I talk about my business, she will ask me about my business. And then boom, she asked about the business, and then we built that connection before me, even like before her telling me about what I'm doing. She will be okay when like she will be okay when I invite her to an opportunity call, or when I tell her about the business that I'm doing. And conversations, you guys, when it comes to cold conversations like that, it may take time. It's not from the first day. Don't expect people, when it comes to cold like messaging, don't expect people from the first day that they will join your business. Not from the first day. You need to build that connection, right? So when I said that the first step, I said active candidates list, and the second step is constantly expand your list. It's a game of numbers, it's a game of levels, and we all know that it's all about exposure. Let's say if I post a video, and you guys, this is something that I've been focusing on with my team, that we have every single month a campaign on how to go viral, right? On how to go viral. We have just a campaign every single month on how to go viral. And 3 days, we go and give as much as we can about how to go viral. Because guess what? If you go viral, you will get a lot of messages. What you need to do is just talk to these people and close these people. And then you can get on your mentor or your upline, leveraging your team, leveraging your coaches, and then just get these people on calls with your coach, and that's it. That's how we have been like building our business for the last couple months, right? So step 2 was constantly expanding your list. It's a game of numbers, like I said. It's all about exposures, and we know that from, let's say, 100 people, only 10 people will join the business. From 1,000 people, only 100 will join the business. So now I know that I need to make connections with my prospects and level their belief, and I will find the perfect time to present the business in an indirect ways. Of course, like I said, nobody wants to feel targeted. Nobody wants to feel that they're like that we are trying to sell them something, right? As much as possible. Okay. So step 3, it was raise your awareness. And when it comes to raising, let's say, your awareness, how we do that, and what do I mean with that? So I'm sure you went to a lot of places in the world, and I'm sure you met a lot of people in a cafe or restaurant. And you guys, yesterday, literally, so we've been going to this cafe with me and my team, like every single go every single day to this cafe and work together. It's like it became our office, just like the office that you guys have in Toronto, but it's a Dutch office, right? It's a restaurant. It's very calm. So we've been going there. So I met this waitress and icon. So I met this waitress, and you guys, he's been there only for one day. So like he came one day, and then he went to the other location, and then I saw that he was incredible, the right fit for my business, right? I didn't like I had the attention to tell them about our business. A lot of people, they meet people that they see that they are an incredible fit, and they think, oh, it's only one time that I'm gonna see this person and I'm not gonna meet them anymore. So why me telling them about my business? Let them just go. you should be networking on purpose. And that's something that I'm going to talk about in a bit. You need to think before you go out. Before you leave your house, before you close the door of your house, you need to think about, like, who is the people that I'm going to meet? What is their interest? How can I get to know them the right way? And I always tell this story about me signing up every single person that be sitting next to me in on the airplane. That happened so many times that I be signing people that be sitting next to me on the airplane. You guys know me. I'm a very social person. I talk to everyone. I have no problem with that. So when it comes to networking, it's a skill set, you guys, and you build the skill sets with when it comes to you practicing the skill sets every time or every day. So what I did is I was watching I was holding my iPad and I was reading the book Building an Empire, and then this guy was sitting next to me, and he was like, I saw that he was reading the book with me. Okay, like that just something automatic, like it's like logic. He will read it with me, of course, because he has nothing to do, and he was just reading it with me, and I was like and I saw that, and I was just scrolling from a page to page, and then I stopped, and then I looked to him. I was like, what kind of book? Like, I saw that, like, he saw me, that I saw him, that he was seeing, like, he was reading with me. And then he started talking to me, and then I asked him a question, and then he started talking, and he was like, is this about marketing? What are you doing? He asked me, what are you doing? And then I started the whole conversation, and I started telling him about what I do. And then I started, and I did the exact same when it comes to, you remember when I told you the first 3 questions, it has to need to has an approval. And the last 3 questions, you need to ask questions that they will answer you with the same question back. I did the exact same. This guy, literally, once we landed, he took my number. Once he got home, he sent me, you know what, send me the link. I want to sign up with the elite package. So it's not about me, like, it's not about the way, it's just about how you like communicate with people and ask them the right questions. And he just like, I didn't prejudge him, and that's step 4. Never prejudge people. Oh, they never have time. Oh, why would I ask a person that who is sitting next to me? Of course he will say no. I don't know this guy. Or they don't have money, or they are busy, or one of my leaders, one of my builders, new builder, she told me, oh, this person, like, she's in my family. It's a family member of mine. And she asked me about the business, but I don't think she's interested. I was like, never prejudge. And then when I told her never prejudge, and I told her, don't take decisions for them. Maybe they want to create a success for them. Maybe they're waiting for the right time. Maybe they're really waiting for the right time to quit their job and to become entrepreneurs. Once you see them totally not interested, after you got to know them and made a connection with them, then okay, you can just move on to the next person. There's a lot of potential leaders. I always say this. There's a lot of potential leaders and a lot of potential leads, and active conversations and relationship and fast starts bonuses that you lost because you took a decision for the prospect and decided for them that they're not the perfect fit for the business. So don't prejudge. Never prejudge. And the step 5, which is something I talked about, which is networking on purpose. I am a networker, and I heard that on one of the rich calls. I am a proud networker. Some people are just, I don't know where, some people are just scared to say the word networker. I am a proud networker, and I'm aware of that my income will get bigger when I have more connections. So I won't be like, oh, this person that I got to know is just a person who I got to know once, and it's cool, and I'm not going to meet the person again. You need to take that as your purpose. That I'm every day, whenever I go, whoever I meet, I will talk about my business. I will go to people that have the same interests. I will join groups, the same groups on IG or the same groups on Telegram. That will help me as a networker to level up my business and to level up my skill sets, right? I will give help and serve, all in an indirect way. Right? So now we talked about prospecting. Let's get into inviting, and this won't be long, you guys. After everything that I talked about, when it comes to prospecting, if it's for an event or an up call or a bootcamp or a one-on-one call, and this is something I will just give you an assignment for that. Inviting will not be hard for you at all, because you have connections and they will be interested because they trust you, right? Because of the relationship that you have built with them. And that was actually our training for the day. I hope you guys took notes on that, but I will have an assignment for you that I did with my team, and that really helped a lot. I want you to write, let's say you have leaders in your team, okay? And even if you don't have leaders, just do it, okay? So let's say you have leaders in your team, and of course you want everyone to rank up. So what I started doing the last couple months that I really want you guys to benefit from it too is, let's say I have FedEx, okay? And FedEx is diamond, and I have or let's say FedEx is global, okay? And I have Benin, and then I have Esma under her. What I will do is I will tell all these girls, all these leaders, hey, today, or let's say before the commissions week ends, this is the culture that we have in the team, that we have every single Thursday, we have like it's closing day, and we're just on calls with everyone. So when it comes to the assignments, I want you to tell the girl, let's say Asma, who is under Benin, and Benin, who is under FedEx, to all do calls, and if max, like minimum 10 calls, right? 10 calls. So what they need to do is, Asma needs to put Benin on a call with one-on-one, like 3-way calls, and Benin and Benin needs to put FedEx on what? On 3-way calls too. And FedEx needs to put me on 3-way calls too, for her request, for her people. So now what is happening is that everyone is just, what is happening is that, let's say everyone is just doing calls for their own, right? And let's say someone from these 10 people, or from these 10 calls that will sign up, what will happen is that they will rank up, and if they rank up, the person that above them rank up, and if that person ranks up too, the leader will, like, let's say FedEx will rank up too. So this is duplication, right? So I talk to my leaders and I tell them, you will do this and you will do that, you will do this. She will do calls for her and she will do calls for her, and we need to focus on how to go viral. So when we go viral, what happens is that you will get a lot of people, and when you get a lot of messages, what we will do is that we will get your mentor to go on calls with these messages, with these people, to explain them what we do, and then just sign them up. And then what we always do is that every single week we get on a superpower hour, like a superpower hour, like power hours. So we'll all be working together, and then every single person will be asking questions that they have in mind. Let's say when someone tells you, I want to think about it, what should you answer? How should you answer that? And when someone tells you, hey, I wanna or I don't have money, how should you answer to that? So we just be asking questions, like they just be asking questions to me or to the leaders, and we'll be answering these questions to help them with the closing, right? Because the closing part, that's one of the most complicated skill sets for a lot of new networkers, and a lot of new, or beginners, let's say, or a lot of new builders too. So you as a leader who's been here for a longer time, you should be focusing on these 3 things. And there's no secret for winning in network marketing, but when it comes to our business, or like how we've been doing it here in GC, I feel this is our things that you should be focusing on when it comes to closing. And this is just like how I do it, and that's really has helped me for the past couple of months, that we'll be focusing on these certain things. When it comes to a closing, I put me on calls, and we'll just be giving campaigns to our team on how to go viral. And then when it comes to going viral, the leaders goes on calls with the new builders to help new builders rank up and finish PE. I hope this guys helped you. If you guys have any questions, just let me know. We started this call with 25 people, and now we have 16. Amazing. I know you guys are tired maybe from all the calls that happened, but consistency, dedication. Thank you, Hiba. Do you have any questions, you guys, that I can answer? Anything, just let me know. in the chat. I have here.
Hi.
Oh, this new thing that I've been doing. Every single person who's close to a rank, I'm sorry guys, but most of the girls. So I invite them to my house, and we will be working for the whole. I want to make her coffee today, so because she's not sleeping. Yeah. So for every single week I've been doing this with my team, and I think you guys have seen that on my social media. She starts no sleep a lot. Yeah, so that's also something I've been doing, and I hope you guys really have learned from my advices and got some notes, and yeah, that was everything. See you guys on the next one, and let's crush it.